Welcome to another episode of your darling health program on Nigerian television, Good Life. My name is Omomi Okai. I have a sonographer in the house from Egbeda Medical Center by name Mr. Olamitoye Toyosi. He will be treating on this episode of Good Life polycystic ovarian syndrome. Welcome, Mr. Olamitoye.
Thank you very much, Omomi.
Okay, what is polycystic ovarian syndrome?
Okay, just to have an overview of what polycystic ovarian syndrome is, we'll just take it one by one. We take poly, we take the cysts, then the ovary. Well, poly definitely, as we all know, implies many. Then cyst actually is a pocket of fluid.
Okay.
Then the ovary is the reproductive organ in the female. And like, if we just put the three together, is many pockets of fluid in the reproductive organ of the female.
Okay, thank you very much. Like, that is well broken down. Like, I like the way you just did that. Take it from poly to the cyst to the ovaries and to the syndrome. So that we can call it PCOS.
Yeah.
PCOS.
PCOS, yeah, sure.
Okay, now what are the causes of PCOS?
Well, primarily it's more of an hormonal imbalance. When there's an imbalance in the estrogen and the progesterone, which are hormones anyway in the body. And also, for females, they have this androgen, which apparently is a male hormone. So when there's an imbalance, it is produced in a little excess, you understand? And it also causes this polycystic ovarian syndrome that we actually mentioned.
Now, what are the risk factors attached to PCOS?
Peradventure, a woman is actually taking maybe a fertility or an hormonal treatment, you understand, it could lead to an imbalance in the hormone. Okay. Or she's taking indiscriminately some hormonal drugs, like some contraceptives anyway, which are hormonal drugs. Okay. They can actually affect the imbalance. They could cause an imbalance in the hormones, and obviously it's just like a ripple effect.
Okay, and that even brings me to this question. Like, presently we have this hormonal drugs people used to take, like for the females now, that it helps to grow their hair more, it gives them more hair growth and all that. For somebody who has PCOS now, is that another risk factor? Like, should the person take or not take it?
Obviously, it's advised not to.
Okay.
Obviously.
Okay. Now, is this hereditary?
Sure, it's also hereditary. Obviously, if the mother or the sister has been diagnosed of such, then the lady also has a high tendency of coming up with PCOS.
Okay, now let's go to the symptoms of polycystic ovarian syndrome.
Yeah, obviously for some, the symptom may be very silent, may actually not be pronounced.
Okay.
But some few other things that we could say is, number one, maybe slight pelvic pains that recur. Then number two, like the male hormone androgen we actually talked about, if it is produced in excess, it causes excessive facial hair growth, and also hairs within the body could grow more in excess, and some people might lead to weight gain, because obviously it can affect some few other hormones that can, she might not be taking much food as it were, but you just realize I'm just gaining weight as it is, you understand? So those are some of the few symptoms.
Okay, thank you very much. What are the diagnoses or the diagnosis in place?
Well, of course, the first one, which is the most common, is the pelvic ultrasound scan that a woman is expected to go for, to confirm, oh, she has polycystic ovarian syndrome, and she has polycystic ovary.
Ovary, okay.
You understand? Then other further investigation, blood tests may come up, like the TFT, thyroid function test, cholesterol level. The blood sugar level also may be requested, depending on the physician that is handling the case or seeing the patient.
All right, thank you very much. Can it be prevented?
Well, as for the prevention, the best we could say is that exercise well. Not really.
Okay. All
Eat
right.
well and exercise well.
Okay, okay. That's just like we're
Not
just
really.
saying, well, it should help though.
It should help, but not that we are
Depend on
saying,
it.
yeah.
Okay, okay. All right, now the treatment options available.
The treatment option actually varies. Why? Because the patient is treated to achieve a particular thing. Now, because like the polycystic ovarian syndrome, one of the causes again, one of the things it does is that it can actually lead to infertility. You understand? So, if a woman is treated based on the polycystic ovarian for infertility, then she has to be treated for infertility along the line. Are you getting me? Now, peradventure is because of the facial hair growth and all that. Then anti-androgen can be given so as to reduce the androgen level, so as to reduce the hair growth and some few other things.
Okay.
So the treatment level is actually based on the symptoms or what we want to achieve as regards the woman in question.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much for the emphasis, the woman in question. So that so men too can know, okay, yes, you can assist your wife in one, two, or the other. All right. Now, the complications that might arise from polycystic ovarian syndrome.
Yeah, since we actually said that it also leads to hormonal imbalance because hormone, like we said, they are chemical messengers in the body, and there are several of it. So if the overproduction of one can lead to overproduction or reduction in other. So obviously, if left untreated for many years, it can actually lead to diabetes. You understand? Then hypertension, or maybe later on uterine cancer, as the case may be. That's if left unattended to.
Okay, okay. Thank you very, very much, Mr. Lamitoye. We have been treating polycystic ovarian syndrome, also known as PCOS, on this episode of Good Life. And indeed, it might, for ladies out there or people you feel, yes, I'm not at the age of marriage or anything, but once you've attained a particular age, you should take note of your body. If you notice one or two signs, do not wait till yes, they come to pay your bride price. Go and meet a medical practitioner and do some one or two findings. The program you're watching is Good Life. This is the Living Good segment. Right after this break, we have the diet and nutrition, fitness and recreation segment. So do not miss any of the segment. Thank you.
It's nice being with you again on this segment, Diet and Lifestyle. My name is Right Olabisi. Today we'll be treating the importance of breakfast and its health benefits. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. It provides you with the energy and nutrients that leads to increased concentration wheresoever you find yourself. It's also important in maintaining healthy body weight. It provides the body and the brain with fuel after an overnight fast. That's where it gets its name from, breaking the fast. Without it, you may be effectively running on empty, like running a car without fuel. The important nutrients in breakfast should be calcium, iron, B vitamins, as well as protein and fibers. It has a long-term benefit. It reduces obesity, high blood pressure, heart diseases, and diabetes mellitus. It is an excellent occasion for the family to eat together on a table. The sample menu we are going to be using for our breakfast today is fish vegetable sandwich. And the ingredients are toast bread, mayonnaise, flaked mackerel fish, sliced cucumber, sliced onions, tomatoes, lettuce, sliced lettuce, ground pepper, seasonings, beverage, and milk. The first thing to do now is to mix my mayonnaise, with ground pepper, my mackerel, flake mackerel fish, I'm going to add just little seasoning to it. I have to mix it very well so that the seasonings will be well mixed with my mixture. Right now, I'm going to start rubbing in my mixture of mayonnaise, mackerel fish, on the sliced bread. I'm adding my cucumber first. I'm spreading the tomatoes, the onions. Thereafter, tomatoes. If you can remember, I said the meals must be full of vegetables as well as proteins. Then the next thing to add is my lettuce. Cover it with the remaining toast bread. Now I'm going to trim the edges. Right now, the next thing to do is to draw my tea. Our fish vegetable sandwich is ready. It is an ideal meal to start the day because it has all the nutrient content you need for the whole day. Remember, breakfast is very important. Make sure you don't skip it. Till I come your way next week, same time. Bye-bye.
Hello viewers, welcome back. On the Living Good segment of your darling program Good Life, we treated work-related disorders, and now we are on to the final segment, which is the fitness and recreation segment, where we will be treating or giving you tips and exercises you can do to ease out the stress or these disorders you might be suffering from your workplace, like being in sitting position, standing all day. For those of you who do the 9 to 5, oh my goodness, well, I pity you. All right, well, Steve is here and he's going to run us through one or two things you can do. Like you can see, we're starting off from the mat. He's already ready, and you can see me. So Steve, how are you doing?
Okay, I'm fine. Well, like you said, we're starting from a little bit stretching on yoga with the mat.
Okay.
Number one, I'm going to tell you how you could sit in the right position. Most people sit, bend their back. It's not really good for the back. It affects your waist. So you make sure you sit upright. You look straight. Whether on the mat, in your office, wherever you are driving, make sure you sit upright. So number one, what we're starting with, you fold your left leg close to yourself.
Okay.
Put it down. Okay. If possible, if it's coming up, you can press it down. Make sure it's down. Good. Your chest out with it. Look straight. Good. Few seconds. Good. Perfect. You take it up. Up. Bring it back. Down. Okay. You're still sitting straight. Don't forget, whatever you do to your right, you must do to your left.
To your left.
So you must make sure you complete the exercise.
Okay. Are there counts you must do to these, or you just?
Yeah, there are counts. If you're staying a few seconds, you must make sure your seconds is complete.
Okay. On both sides.
Both sides.
Okay.
Okay. So you take it back, straighten to the other leg. This helps for those who drive for a very long period of time. It helps your nail.
And these are things you can do at home as well.
You can do this at home.
Okay.
Even from muscle pull, cramps and all that. Okay, you straighten up. Good. Take it back.
I like the transition, like he's holding the legs like one remote control.
Okay, don't forget, sit upright, chest out. 10 seconds more. You feel so relaxed while doing this. So good.
Okay.
Okay, straighten back.
All right.
Now, we're sitting, keeping your nail on the mat, both nail on the mat.
Both knee.
Both nail on the mat.
Oh, okay.
Keep it this way. You're sitting on your legs. Okay. Can you take this back? Take your left back while you lift your right knee on the mat. Now your chest turn out. You can see it stretches from your waist.
Yeah, I can feel it
to your
already.
thigh. Good. Good. 5 seconds more.
So what is this
Okay.
called? What exercise is this called?
This is yoga.
Yoga.
Yeah.
So it's not the regular just do.
Okay. Put the leg forward.
Okay.
Back to the right. Stretch it back. Don't forget, you must chest out. Good.
For somebody who's pregnant, can they do this?
They have their own yoga exercise.
All right. But it's like for
But this
those.
will be trainers for the pain that
I can imagine spinning your wings line out straight.
3, 2, 1. Okay. Good. Now we're sitting on the mat. Good. Now this form of exercise we're going to do again is still yoga, while on the mat. But
Okay.
our back will need to be on the mat.
Back on the mat.
Back on the mat.
Okay, let me watch you do
me.
that, all right?
So you go this way. Straighten your left leg. Bring the right leg up to your toes. You can see. You can see this is not like this and this is not like this. You have to make sure this is straight. You bring this up to yourself and you stay.
Okay, if somebody can't do this, like the first time,
No,
like
the
that's
first
what they
time,
do.
I'm not
They
expecting you
have
to bring it.
assistance.
Oh, you can have an
Somebody-
assistant.
okay.
But for the first time, I'm not expecting you to bring it this close. It's a gradual process. So you could come this way first, before you know.
But
try it again.
your forehead must touch your
Must
knee.
touch your nail.
All right, okay. Everything you've just told us now is yoga, right?
Yeah, yoga.
Okay, all right, viewers at home, this has been yoga. And yes, for some of us, especially, sorry, is that the truth? We know the yoga as that time where you put your hands in the air and you're in the spirit. Well, this is another form of yoga. And trust me, it is something you would enjoy because your back and your waistline is going to feel it. For all those of you who are going through work-related disorders, these are things you can do in your parlor, in your room. You don't necessarily have to go to the gym, but these are things you can do at home. And if you're first time out, you can call someone to assist you. This still remains the fitness and recreation segment of your darling program, Good Life, and I am always Omomi Okai. Good Life is all about a happier and a healthier youth. We come your way, same time, same station on this darling program, Good Life.